Okay, Jasna Mitrovic and Hannah Smith, you are group number 9 and your topic for the final project is nationalism.
Boring.
You have to explain if nationalism is good or bad and why. Okay, Hannah, what if we do it just one day before?
Hell yeah, you should ask your grandpa that comes from that weird country Buria that fights with its neighbors.
It's Bosnia, and my grandpa says that it was necessary to go to war.
It's the same thing. Anyways, you look for information, I'll do the same. Hello, Daddy, I have a question for you.
Wait, Sugar, I'm watching the Kardashians sleeping, and shh, Kim is about to snore.
What is nationalism? I guess you know because, well, you're a teacher of history.
It's the ideology that a specific group of people share the same history, culture, and values.
And is that good or bad?
Of course it's good. Just look at our home United States. This country has been built thanks to the migration of people that comes from different parts of the world, but no matter if your ancestors come from Mexico, India, China, or Europe, for example, what it means to be American and the proudness that we have, it's okay with all of them and we work together to build a great country.
So, are you saying that nationalism is good because it can unify people?
That's right, that union is called nation.
But my teacher says that it is patriotism.
Yeah, some focus its meaning on caring about their national identity and some of other focus on achieving or sustaining sovereignty and territory.
Oh, okay, but I still don't have the answer of how it is good or bad.
Well, radical nationalists used to seek expansionist and revolutionary purposes in which they incorporated autonomous, patriotic, and superiority feelings, and expansionist and self-determination beliefs. That is bad, of course, but that is from the last century.
How come is it good then?
Nowadays, it's more about a liberal nationalism, a nation that is against the idea that a state is owned by a single dominant culture. That is the way it will be considered good and the tendency in a nation state, but it's still not accepted by some of those who consider themselves dominant, such as Republicans in the US.
Oh, that's so interesting and arguable. Thanks, Daddy. Now I know why nation state is not necessarily compatible with national sovereignty in the 21st century, if there is an argument when understanding the word nation.
Jasna, bring food to me.
I'm coming, Grandpa. Grandpa, I have a question for you. Is nationalism an ally or an enemy?
Finally, I can answer this question.
Why do you say that? Please be brief. Why do you say that? Please be brief.
Year 1918, and that's how I met your grandmother. Wait, what was your question?
If nationalism is a good or a bad thing.
Finally, I can answer this question. I was born in 1953 in the city of Sarajevo, Yugoslavia.
But Yugoslavia doesn't exist anymore.
Thanks to those freaking nationalists.
So it's as bad as they say, isn't it?
Of course it's bad. Oh my dear Jana, remember Joseph Tito. During the 20th century there were more than 6 states within the Yugoslavian Republic, dominated by different ethno-cultural communities and religions such as Serbians, Croats and Bosnians, thanks to the strong national ideas along with ethno-cultural issues. They got on feeling the need of preserving and highlighting their nation as dominant, some seeking independence and some other with expansion means.
So you're saying like they began like a war?
There is where I lost my stepbrother Smilinski. The problem was when our president died in 1980 and Bosnia and Herzegovina wanted to be independent, they created a war between Serbians and Bosniaks. The Serbians, with its nationalist ideas, killed and discriminated everyone that was not Serbian. Smilinski was Muslim and was tortured and killed with other 30,000 people in the city of Srebrenica by the Serbian army. After these inhuman crimes, the OTAN finally had no choice and bombed Yugoslavia in 1999, and many other powerful countries intervened looking for their own interest.
That's horrible, Grandpa. Now I understand how dangerous nationalism can be if a race, culture, nation, or religious group considers superiority on themselves within the limits of a state and feels justified when inviting, deporting, or limiting people that share different characteristics. It can end up in serious war, migration, and refugees.
Bueno, en general las definiciones sobre nacionalismo son muchas y nos podríamos quedar aquí estableciendo como diferencias, pero creo que lo importante es entender dos cosas. Una nación, o una que es un concepto más sociológico y un grupo humano que tiene unas coincidencias en su pasado y en su destino, necesita configurar una identidad y eso se puede cosechar en el sentido positivo de que hay un espíritu de una nación que los cohesiona y que los empuja a algo. Digamos que esa sería la forma positiva de pensar el nacionalismo. Pero también se puede corromper, por ejemplo, cuando lo hicieron los alemanes en la Segunda Guerra Mundial, diciendo que la nación alemana era la mejor del mundo, que era una raza superior y que los alemanes eran destinados a tener un destino mejor, no importa si tenían que dañar a los otros. Entonces una cosa es entender el nacionalismo como un factor de cohesión nacional de la población para construir un futuro mejor y otra es una disculpa para hacerle daño a los demás. Entonces, dependiendo de cómo lo entendamos, en el sentido positivo o negativo, pues si es aliado en el sentido de que el Estado, que es el representante de los ciudadanos, si tienen los ciudadanos de ese Estado un sentimiento común, un proyecto nacional, uno podría decir que el nacionalismo es bueno, pero cuando yo uso el nacionalismo para discriminar o para atacar o ofender a otros, yo creo que es malo. Entonces, como para terminar esta idea así simple, quiero mencionar una cita del general de Gaulle francés que dice lo siguiente: el patriotismo es cuando el amor a tu propia gente es lo primero. Nacionalismo, cuando el odio hacia personas distintas a la tuya es lo primero. Y es lo que estaba diciendo. Una cosa es un elemento cohesionador para construir y otra cosa un factor de discriminación para hacer daño a los demás.